What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And this one is Dexter New Blood Episode 4 promo breakdown. I'm going to tell you everything you might have missed in this trailer to let you know exactly what's going to happen in the upcoming episode of Dexter New Blood. What up to all my thugs, nerds, freaks, and geeks? You're now rocking with the best of Don Tony Teflon. If you can, please subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. As always, 500 likes is the goal, and if we hit that mark, I will give away a gift to one lucky subscriber that leaves a comment on that video. So you got to be in it to win it. If you ask me, Dexter New Blood is off to a fantastic start. I truly wish they would continue this and it would go on, but I don't think that that's going to happen. Most likely this is going to be the only season we get from it. So I'm going to break down all the scenes from this trailer of episode 4 and tell you exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to get this right. I think I got this. This is pretty spot on. We're going to take it right from the end and work our way back to the beginning. So at the end of this trailer, we can see Dexter getting an alert on his phone from the school saying that the school is on lockdown. We then see him race to the school and we hear him say, "Where is my son?" So what is going on? I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening right here. First thing we have to look at is the title of the episode, which is H is for Hero. Now, if you ask me, I think they took those titles kinda from Evil, if you watched this last season of Evil. But besides that, H is for Hero is the episode title. So what's going to happen? So last episode, we seen Harrison save a kid who was getting catfished by some bullies, saved him and choked one of the bullies out, grabbed him right by his throat and threatened to choke him. Didn't exactly choke him, but threatened to choke him. After that, when he became friends with the guy showed him some pictures. Now, if you look at the pictures that he showed him, it definitely looks like some Columbine stuff. In fact, the kid said that, Harrison said, "You look like the Punisher." And the kid said, "Well, what you did, I've always wanted to do." And when he did say something about the Punisher, he goes, "Yeah, I wish I was like the Punisher, so then they would be afraid of me." So what's going to happen? Well, this kid is going to really go through with this situation. He's going to bring the guns to school and act like an active shooter. Now, whether he's truly just trying to make them afraid or he's going to be an active shooter, there's no way to tell, but that is what's going to go. And Harrison is going to save the day. He's going to be the one to disarm this kid, get the guns away from him, and H is for Hero. And that is what Harrison will be at the end of this episode. That's what they're setting up without a shadow of a doubt. Now, I have a lot of thoughts about Harrison. In fact, I think I know exactly what they're going to do and how it's going to end for his character. So what I'm going to do is make a separate video. I'll go through all the characters, but the first one I'll start with is Harrison, and I'm going to give you the full end game, how it's going to end for him when this show is over. I see this a mile away, people. But you let me know if you think that's what's going on with this text alert and going on with Dexter. Is this what is going to happen? Will Harrison be the hero? Let me know in the comment section if you think I got it right. Next, working our way back, we see Kurt is talking to the officer, Dexter's girlfriend, and still pretending that his son is still alive and actually talk to him on video. Now, we know that it's impossible for him to have done that because we know that he is dead. He is thrown into the fire. And this is a complete 360 because in the beginning, he was trying to get the cops to go out there and search for his son. Now he seems like he doesn't want them looking for his son and he's making up the story. But in all honesty, he was drunk. He got drunk and he said this. He said these things while he was drunk to Dexter that he actually talked to his son. And maybe he did that. That's why he celebrated that he's talked to his son. Now, it seemed like him and his son weren't that close. So why would he celebrate seeing his son? Now, listen, I understand that you could not get along with your son, and then a tragedy like this, brings you closer. But it seems like they were trying to let you know that him and his son were not close at all. So why all of a sudden does it seem like he does not want the cops to search for his son? Now, the only thing I could see is that somehow he's being blackmailed. Somehow someone has something on him and wants him to believe this, or he's being catfished himself. Somebody has some type of technology they're using to fool him. Now, that's a stretch, I know, but we see Dexter thinking, why is it? So something is definitely going on with him. Why all of a sudden he had to flip the script like this? I don't think they have also given us enough evidence to make us know exactly why he would do this. Now, you could say maybe he has something to do with the girl who got away, didn't really get away, and was hunted down and shot. You could say he had something to do with that. Maybe it's a whole group of people doing that, and he doesn't want any more attention being brought to himself. But, he didn't care in the beginning, and now it seems to me, if I had to pick one thing, that blackmail would be the case. A little bit before that, we see the blogger interrogating the chief. Now, that seems to be not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the other way around, but this blogger, million subscribers, the power of these podcasters nowadays, interrogating, and she brings up a valid point. We're talking about a rich person who shot a buck and now he's going to flee? You know what I mean? This does not make any sense. And the chief knows this at this particular time. I think the chief is just trying to hold back evidence. She doesn't want it to go out into the world that they're investigating the murder or foul play. She didn't tell her this at this point. Maybe she does after, by talking to her, tells her that there was foul play and it is a crime scene that they're looking at. I don't know, but at this point, it seems like she didn't explain that to the blogger yet. Next, everything is dealing with Deborah and Dexter. Now, we see her making a police board on a table. And in this picture, we can see that Dexter is in the middle of it. And you can see her linking Matthew to the guy to the right on this scene. I'm sure she's going to go down and make a triangle and link it to the father from Matthew too, and probably link from the father to Matthew and then go right up to Dexter. And Dexter probably will have a link that goes directly over to his woman, the chief, right there, and she'll have one that goes down to that person too. On the sides of it, we can see the deers, the blood stain, and where he hit his head on the rock, but there is no rock in these photos. After we hear her arguing with Dexter about Harrison, saying that Harrison is nothing like him, and Dexter gets so upset about this that he pulls out this knife and cuts her in the leg, right? And we see the blood go splattering to the side. Now, I think that this is going to focus a lot on Harrison because we see Harrison say he just wants to get into a routine. Dexter goes, oh, I understand that, because the routine is what keeps Dexter from going out there and killing people. As long as he follows the same routine, he just stays in that same state. He doesn't go off the edge, you know what I mean? So he's thinking that his son is like him. Deborah's saying it's not. As I said, I have a whole lot to say about Harrison, and I think this episode may be focused on him a lot. And I'm going to do this video next. I promise you, the next video I drop will be explaining the ending for Harrison's character and how it's going to wind up for him. Also, if we look at the shirt that Harrison is wearing in the first shot, it kind of reminds you of the shirt that Dexter used to wear when he would take people out. Now, as I said, I'm not going to go too much into Harrison. I'll do all that in the next video. I'll tell you exactly where this kid is going. But if there's anything that I missed in this trailer, please let me know. Let me know in the comment section. And a link to that video explaining what's going to happen with Harrison will be at the end of this video. If this is your first time watching this video and you didn't get a chance to, it'll be there or in the description in both spots. I guarantee it. I'll drop that for you tomorrow. So if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and also subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.